What's going on? Yeah, I had to come back on, man. I had to. It's only going to be a quick one, but I had to come back on just to prompt everyone about what's going on about the CME. That's all. Said, wait, sit tight. Wait, I'm gonna get onto that in a bit. Yeah, I thought I had a rest day as well. I'm only coming on just for a few moments, because I just need to air something out. Jared, how you doing? Abby's flying soon. AB is flying soon. Spain monster. NG was good. Yeah, they don't really sit well. I don't say not days off, but half a day off. Everything's good, man. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. I've just been doing some videos for, the how-to videos with the indicators and just doing just a couple of things, and I'm going to be putting them up. So just bear with me. They'll be hitting them quick. And the thing is, autos, man. Denver was good. Marvin, how you doing, man? I kind of caught you all at surprise. You're probably doing your own thing right now, but I just wanted to just do this video, do this live stream just to highlight what happened today with Bitcoin and just see what's going on. This is trading, bruv, man. You know, it is what it is. Ublo, what's going on? Chilling with tea, yeah. That's good, man. That's good. If it's helping you, then happy days, you know? I said that I wouldn't go on tonight, but I needed to come on just to air out something with the CME. Casper, how you doing? Prodigal Son was good, man. Yeah, I'm gonna look at everything today, man, because today was pretty interesting. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm doing it tomorrow night is the main. Tomorrow night I'm going to be doing the main live, okay? And I just wanted to just do this one just to air it out. Just really wanted to check in with you guys, really. You know? You can watch the video back, Autos, man. You know, you can watch the video back. Like, this ain't going to be no long video, man, or, live. You know. All right, cool. All right, cool. So, all right. So this. Let me just wait just a couple of more seconds, guys. Let me just get a few more people in because everyone's going to be like, well, what we said, what we're saying. You know. Corporate management. Time management. Tell me about it, bro. You know. Do I pull out overnight or stay in, bro? Mate, doesn't say. Doesn't say I'm live. That's weird. Paladin, what's going on? Right. I am having a break. I am. It's just, I just wanted to quickly come on. I respect that, Autos. I literally, it just came to mind. I just wanted to come on, let you guys know, because rather than talk about it, we'll talk about it tomorrow evening as such. But, I want to just focus on the pairs tomorrow, you know. But I also wanted to talk about Bitcoin today as well. So I'm going to get straight into it, yeah. And whoever comes in. They can watch the video afterwards. Guess was all set rules. Don't forget the rule 2-hour trade. Alright, and cool. So, look, firstly, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin. So, we spoke about this last night, guys. All right, how fractional disparity between Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yesterday they moved Ethereum, right, which was here. They moved Ethereum yesterday. Bitcoin stayed where it was, all right. And then, no, Autos, man. I know you mean well, bro. No worries. I own YouTube. His voice is so sexy. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Forex podcast, but I'm gonna call it XX. So it's not really Forex. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with you. Anyway, all right. And so yesterday I was talking about last night's stream, right? If you go to that stream, we spoke about Bitcoin and what it was going to do in line with the cycle. All right. We mentioned, I know, Ginger, I know. We mentioned about fractional disparity in the Forex pairs and how, sometimes the market makers move the major pairs one day or 1 week, and then the next week they'll start moving the minors, all right? And they'll hold the majors as such. No, it's not a Rona cough, man. I vape. I vape religiously, you know? Anyway, so looking at what Ethereum and Bitcoin are doing, I mean, I hope someone caught something. I mean, just look. Last night, we spoke about it. Bitcoin needed to, acknowledge and honor the cycle that it was in, and it needed to do that. And this is the 1 hour time frame, respecting the 50-day. It's been loving the 50-day. There's not anything in sight to show me that the 50-day, was a violation or anything like that. Okay. So did anyone take this Bitcoin trade, this textbook entry? Did anyone say it, like take it? I don't trade weekends, man. No one take it. No, good, because I tell you not to take it. It's the weekend. You took the trade on my call. Fair play. Sometimes guys, okay, you know what, guys? Happy days, you know. Yeah, good. But I know it's counter to what I'm saying, okay? But sometimes when the patterns play them, so look, crypto's different, man. But the rule of thumb is, don't trade the weekends because you can get caught out, in wild price fluctuations. All right. So hold on. So, but it was just such a beautiful move. It's probably Auto, man. In and out, happy days, wicked. Yeah, I thought I was off as well, but I just needed to talk to you about Bitcoin and Ethereum because in line with the CME as well, right? But this is just, take a screenshot of this, okay? This is a textbook entry, right? They held the 50-day moving average. And listen, guys, I'm seeing a lot of guys in the Discord, they're just pulling up M's and W's as and when, okay? Now we've got to remember, W's form when it's coming, W's W patterns form when there's a when price drops, right? You don't get a W as price rises. Yes, warrant that price is rising, but if you notice, this W drops. When price is dropping and it starts to consolidate, that's when it creates the W. Likewise, when price is rising, okay, it starts to create the pattern of the M. You know, you can't have an M whilst price is dropping, but in essence you can, okay, but it has to be in context. You know, there has to be a larger context happening. I mean, look at this W here. You know, yeah, coming down from price W, it didn't work. All right, happy days. Now what I'm trying to get at, guys, is, you know, don't be discouraged if it doesn't work out. I mean, look, you had a W here, it worked out, but it didn't go and make super gains. You know, don't think that every time a W prints you're going to get this gain here. All right, because when you trade the W here, the breakout, okay, was, so we broke out, there was your, as such, your candle shifts, okay, but then it came back, all right, and retested the 50-day, okay, as a day trader. you know the 2-hour rule still holds, right? Because ideally what you want is, you want the W to break out and continue. But in this instance, what happened was Bitcoin pulled out, retraced, and continued. So this is where you can effectively, doesn't always happen, okay, but you've got to be mindful of it as and when it does. The W can form, okay, and go straight into the tattoo as such. It rises, shifts out, okay, drops, and moves, okay. And look, entry here, you're good to go. 50-day confirmation, entry here, all right. Yeah, we're looking at the 1 hour, right? And then it just shifts out. Safe, advanced trade, safety trade, all right? And then just look what it went and done. It just went out, extra confirmation. Price had closed above the 50-day. It crossed over on the 5 and the 13 EMA and closed above that as well. And then look, it just went and ran. It completely ran to the moon. You would have earned yourself, if you had IC Markets as your account and you put £1,000 in and you entered at 1 lots, all right, you would have earned yourself 23. You wouldn't have earned that much. No, you couldn't have earned that much. You could not have earned that much. 23,150 pips. Actually, it's true, yeah, 23,150 pips. Yeah, literally. You would have earned a ton of pips on there. Because pips are 1/100th of the price of the price, yeah. So maybe next minute, you'll burn quick. So admittedly, it's a £20 trade to make sure I'm getting it right. Yeah, guys, like I said to you before, guys, yeah, don't be aiming to put size on these trades. Don't bother putting size. You're learning how the strategy works. Would you go to a Bentley dealership or a Ferrari dealership the day you pass your driving test and say, I'd like to purchase a Ferrari, please? They give you the Ferrari, you get it insured, and then you start driving. Hell no. You just wouldn't do that. You don't get yourself a runaround, right? Because you're going to knock it a few times. You need to understand the dynamics and the game of the roads. You ain't going to take that risk in a Ferrari. And why is trading any different? Nadpad, what's good? Why is trading any different? Why do people think that they can come into this game and slap a few thousand in it, thinking that the more money they have, they're going to earn more? Nah, man. Doesn't work like that. There you go. Autos. Racking up the stats. Consistency. Consistency is what you want before monetary value, guys. Like I said to you, if you tell me you made 20 trades in a row and you won on 18 of them, I'll be so happy for you. Do it again and then say, look, I've done it twice now and I'm still winning 18 out of 20. Done. Don't think that just because you miss one trade that you're never going to be able to see another trade again. It's just what the minimum contract size. I think I think the minimum is 1 lot. Depending on your leverage though, when you go into IC Markets, right, they give you leverage and it all varies on there. But I just wanted to let you guys know, look, Ethereum right now is being held, right? They're holding Ethereum. In that video, you make 4 days. Yeah, but Diamond, that video is to show that whether you are, the purpose of that video, and I'll share that video, right? The purpose of that video is to demonstrate that it doesn't matter what amount of money you have if you've managed to understand consistency in the game, okay? Because I could have put up that video, right, and had 12 trades on there and taken, £100 to £1,000 in 12 trades. Now that's not really great. Your sample size of 12 trades is it's not enough really. But 100 trades is a decent sample size, right? And I went nuts on those 4 days, man. I just need, every trade that I took in those 4 days was so calculated. It was like, it was just at my highest level of, application of this system, man. I was just making sure that my trades were right, all 100 of them. I was just making sure that they worked every time. And I shouldn't have done that to myself, because that's me having an expectation that everything's going to play out. But when you've got a strategy and you stick to it, and you know the parameters that you can deviate away from, it only can work one way or the other, Hands up, straight up. I'm addicted to streaming. Autos, I agree with you, but that's why today I relaxed. I've been doing videos, I've been relaxed, and to be honest with you, I could never really burn out, because this is how I trade. There'll be days where I'm waiting for a pattern in Forex, and I'll sit and watch it all day, and that's no different to streaming. I'm always talking to myself when I'm trading. I'm going over the thing, I'm doing it now. Yeah, I'm addressing what you guys are saying, okay, but I'm literally like continuously focused. Like I said, you either eat, sleep, shit, it's trading. You have to have this passion for this game, but I respect what you're saying, Autos. Yeah, you do want me to be at my top game, you know, but when you love what you do, the concept of time doesn't exist, you know. It's like when you go to bed, you feel bad about going to sleep because the market's awake. That's me, man. Nah, don't feel bad for me, man. Don't feel bad for me. I'm just glad, you guys are coming in. I did catch you off guard. But yeah, it ain't going to be a long stream, guys. We ain't going to blast out into anything. But what I wanted to just cover over Bitcoin, I've spoken about. If any of you guys have missed it, just go back and watch the video, because the video is not going to be long. Day trading is chess. Trading is chess. Trading is chess. Trades like people. Yes, Paladin. On the nose, man. It is player versus player. Or should we say, player versus market maker? So it should be PVMM, No, the market doesn't sleep. It's true. The market doesn't sleep. Okay, but at the same time, my argument to that is if I sleep, I'm wasting time. Don't get me wrong, I get my rest, I do get my rest. Yeah, chess has way more rules, but when you're playing, chess doesn't have a market maker. You're up against someone who's either better than you or not. The market maker can pretend he's bad, and he can pretend he's good. He is good, actually. Yeah, trading is poker. Yeah, it's poker, it's chess. Chess, in terms of chess, it's the strategy. It's always having to think one step ahead. And even that's too much. Even the greatest chess player says thinking too much, thinking about more than one, position at a time. It's just too much. You need to think about what the next move is, and that's it. But this is where, my days of poker, I used to be playing poker 24 tables at a time, and I'd be doing that for like 9 hours straight and wouldn't think batter an eyelid. Because when you're in the zone, that's it. You're in the zone, man. The concept of tiredness doesn't matter. It's for me. But I appreciate you guys saying to me I need to rest. But much respect to that. But like I said, the stream's not going to be live anyway. It's going to be a short stream. So by the time this fills up, gets a few people in, people are it's going to finish. You tried to scout me and you had to do something, so it couldn't close. I don't understand how these platforms don't let you close your trade. It's unbelievable. This is why I trade on IC markets, because you're dealing with the actual, the network itself, you know, straight away. The trade is there. It pumps it to the market. That's it. It has to be closed, you know. Hey, Adriana, what's good? Sam, what's happening? You know. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about, guys, was this CME. Okay. Chicago Mercantile Exchange, where, you know, where Ethereum and Bitcoin as such are going to get listed onto like these exchanges, right? The reason why they're holding back is because it's a classical example of what happens when there's news coming out in Forex, right? Your management organization strategy with in regards to what? Autos in regards to what? What with trading as such and my approach to trading, or just day to day? Ah, okay. So with Forex, I mean, I've been trading dollar yen for the past, well, 5, 6 years. I learned on dollar yen. Okay. And what I used to do was I just used to trade that all the time. It became it became my love. That's the best way to say it. I always wanted to understand her. Always wanted to understand, why did she do that at one level? Why did she do it at the next level? And then I started to develop this this acceptance with dollar yen, okay, where I know certain levels that she respects. But what I used to do was I used to think, oh, it's going to hit the 107 and it's going to completely respect it. No, what it is now is when it comes to a certain level, regardless of the price, okay, she's going to do something that's going to give me the inkling that she's going to respect it. And I've pretty much registered that pattern in my mind, so that when I look at a chart, it takes me 3 seconds to work out where it's going to go based on what it's doing right now. And then that's when I take my trade. I'm in. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, I get out. But now what I have is my partner in crime as such. This guy I not trade with, but you know, I've known him 17 years, friend of the family, and we only managed to get back in touch with each other not so long ago. You know, life takes over and what have you. And he was like, you know, you still trading? I'm like, yeah, I'm trading. And he's like doing the same. And he's a coder, you know, he's a software engineer. And he's created this dashboard and he was like, look at this. I was like, right, okay, cool. And that's just literally given me another level to my trading, because it allows me to filter out what trades or what pairs are doing at what point in time, you know? Yeah. I do have a lot of time in there, but I'm giving you as a figure of speech. You know, I've become so accustomed to dollar yen. You know, and you know, I can see what she's doing with her levels, even though we are in a uncertain market. You know, it's literally, you can just tell. You know, but this is it. He created this dashboard here, okay, which gives me the ADR, right? Gives me effectively the start, right? This here is the start of the peak formations. In other words, where the M's and the W's are, okay? And look, so if we were to look at Euro USD, I'm sorry, dollar yen, that says 8 peak formation low. So that effectively means, okay, that when the peak formation printed, all right, price has now traded 8 days away from it. So we just go back 8 days and we see where that started, all right? And that started here. There it is. So that prints off whenever it sees an M or a W, you know? So that's 8 days. Now look, it's 8 days. And what I did once was I traded it for a week. I picked a random pair each time, And whenever it said peak formation 1 or 2, I went in there and blindly opened the trade. Okay, I didn't look at the chart. I just clicked Aussie Kiwi. All right. Once I clicked that, I saw, I just took a quick glance at it, but it told me that it was 2 days away from the peak formation. And here you go. There's your peak formation down there. Nice little W there. I would go and I'd look at the chart and I'd say, right, okay, 2 days away, I'm buying, and I would buy it. Okay. And I came back and analyzed the results, and it turned out to be success rate of about 71%. This dashboard has a 78% success rate at calling the peak formations. Okay. And that's in Forex. Yeah, peak formations, but it's you've got to be, it's for some and it's not. Ultimately it can print peak formations, okay, but sometimes what it does is it will print that as a peak formation, right? And it's not right. So I'm like, okay, is it right? Should I take that call? Yes or no? So I don't really like to rely on it. The guy says to me that it actually does do really well, but for me, I have to see the pattern. It's the pattern, it's the pattern, it's the pattern. If I see the pattern, then 9 times out of 10, the peak formation is locked in there. Happy days. Yeah, but that's what he ran the statistics, and he said that it was successful 78% of the time. Okay. But when you're doing it in real time, you can't really base your judgment off that. Yes, Warren, look at this. Can you actually see a W there? It's such a small W. Now, normally I'd look at that and I'd be like, I'm not trading that because it's such a small W, but it worked out. Now, I can't really take that risk. So I would skip that and I would go look somewhere else and say, okay, what has, Kiwi yen. So Kiwi yen right now is 0. Now look at Kiwi yen right here and it says it's got a W formation, but okay, so where's the W? I need to see the W because there could be a glitch in this. I don't know that. Now this is saying that that's the W there. Okay. That's the W. And then look, it came back down. Now, if you guys watched the streams before, you'll notice that whenever Ethereum broke out of a peak formation of the W, it always came back. Look, right? Let me get the 15-minute, okay? Right, let me zoom out. This is relevant. Here we go, look. Here was that big W when we took this big move to the upside of Ethereum, okay? W formation, and look what it did here. It came all the way back down, but it didn't take out the previous low, all right? And you have to be mindful of this sort of thing. Anyway, so we'll leave that. So yeah, so what I was talking about with, this is why I'm doing the stream tonight. If anyone's actually holding Ethereum, okay, as an investor, okay, this news that's coming out with CME, okay, it's a game changer for Ethereum and the cryptos completely, all right? But my advice to you guys is, as it's on a Monday, do not trade that day. Do not trade that day. It's too risky. Look, Ethereum is doing I mean, look, here you go. It's trying to catch you out. Let me get my trusty little figure. Okay. W. Oh look, W. Nah, it's oh look, M. Don't fall for it, guys. All right. If you want to start trying to take trades, yeah, thinking, oh, Ethereum's going to go to the moon, guys, what are you in this game for? Ethereum hasn't moved. However, Bitcoin is now dropping back down. Okay. It's now dropping. but it has recovered the move. This move is expected. Comes out of the peak formation, level 1. We are waiting for level 1 to form. Okay? Well, look, what I'm saying to you guys is, if you're the CME, whether it's good news or bad news, if anyone saw in the Discord earlier on, what I understand about news, okay, is when it comes out and it's good, price can drop and then rise, okay? And when it's bad, when it comes out, it can rise and then drop, you know? So you've got to be extremely careful. Do not try and trade an hour before the news comes out and holding it. You know, what's going on, guys? You know, you've got to be sharp with this. You know, stay out of it, protect your balances, because what will happen, guys, is when the news comes out, these brokerages that you guys are in, you don't know how they're going to respond to the volume of trades that comes in during that time when the CME comes on. You just don't know. You know, this platform here, IC Markets, whenever non-farm payrolls comes on, when dollar yen's there, I've seen it at times gap up so badly and then drop so fast. I've had stop losses, okay, that didn't close. I remember price was, for example, so for example, here was my stop loss, okay? For example, there was my stop loss and price was here. So I was in a profit. News came out, okay, price went up and I was like, right, great, I'm in profit. And then all of a sudden it came all the way down here. The chart was just going all over the place, but my stop loss hadn't triggered. It didn't trigger and I was still losing money, you know? And that was because, you know, the exchanges, the brokers, the dealers, they're manipulating things and making it difficult for people. So, you know, I learned my lesson that day. Okay, I learned my lesson that day. There's nothing more to it. You know, just protect your account. Wait until Tuesday. Yeah? Wait until Tuesday or wait until the news has finished. You know? Wait until the news has finished because it's just crazy. You know, we're in the crypto space. Now, for example, in Forex, you can tell when there's news coming out because they don't do anything. They keep price stuck in a range. You know, at least, you know, the markets are giving me the heads up. Whereas crypto, you know, I don't know how it's going to respond to this news, whether it's good or bad. You know, and it's really important that you guys sit on the sidelines. If you can't sit on the sidelines, guys, you're not going to make it in this game. Because if you can't sit on the sidelines when there's a massive event that's due to come out, which can have positive, you know, it can affect the cryptocurrency positively and negatively. You know, now I'm not doing this to scaremonger you guys. I know you guys trade, you know, I know you guys like to trade, but what I'm saying to you is just be careful because I don't know how these other brokerages are going to deal with the fluctuations. They could spike price up, spike it back down, hit all the orders, bring it back down, and then regulate. You know, the idea, guys, is to just sit tight. No, look, it can't be a crash. You know, everyone thinks 10% drop in price is a crash. No, it's not. It's a correction. And when we start dropping 40, 50, 60%, there potentially that is a crash. It could be deemed as a correction, you know, a deep correction as such. You know? But you've just got to, you know, you've got to protect yourselves. All I'm saying to you guys is don't trade until that information has come out. You know? Don't trade until the information comes out. All right? Some of the information may or may not have come out. I don't know. No, I don't think it can crash 40%. Too many people have put money into the game. You know? Too many companies, institutional funds have stepped in and brought loads of it, loads of Ethereum and loads of Bitcoin and put it into cold wallets. Do you understand the process of getting it out of that cold wallet and putting it back into the exchange and trying to get it sold in one instance? It's never going to happen. You know? What I'm trying to get to you guys is no, listen, guys, listen, we don't know. You know, we don't know. CME is an introduction. What they're doing at the CME, Google it, the CME in the crypto world. Okay. The CME is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Yeah. It's where the futures markets operate as such. Okay. And what it is now is they're now creating more ways to trade Ethereum and Bitcoin. All right. Because, you know, obviously you've got the costing of having to trade. These brokerages are just charging people the moon. Well, the CME is now going to incorporate that, and they're going to try and create instruments which allow people to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum at a much reduced cost. You know, they're still going to charge people, but they are effectively going to do it at a cheaper rate as such. You know? Do you think CME Bitcoin outcome is different to Ethereum outcome? Look, this is it. I can't tell you until, you know, unless I know what's going to happen in the CME, I could tell you. But I'm just telling you from experience, when it comes to news, right, in the Forex market, you can work out exactly what's going to happen in terms of price, okay? Because usually they keep it still for a little bit, wait for the news to come out, and then whatever the bias is, they'll usually send it correct. Very interesting word. Anachronistic. Anachronistic, yeah. It's can do whatever it wants. We don't know. I'm not saying, what's up, Victor? Cheers, Ed. Yeah, we're not saying, you know, I'm not going to say to you guys, look, CME's coming out, you know, make sure you're ready for the CME, hyping you up, get your Ethereum, get your Bitcoin because the news is huge. I ain't doing that, guys, because ultimately, if I encourage you guys to trade that day, okay, no one's going to be coming back into the live to talk about trading. And if they do, they're coming back to say, I ain't going to be touching trading again. My account got blown out. My liquidation was hit X, Y, and Z, you know? And you would only be doing the same mistake that I made. Do you know how many times I would try and flip my account purely on the news? You know? Am I going to post some trade setups on Discord? I effectively do that, Raider. I do that. I mean, we spoke about Bitcoin. I posted up an image of Bitcoin. I posted the image up of Ethereum before it made that move as well. So yeah, as and when it happens, you know. CME live stream, 24-hour stream. No, I ain't gonna do that, man. Oh man, you mad? I could actually stream it from tomorrow night, to be fair. But it'll be a pretty boring stream because everyone will be going to bed and I'll be the only guy talking to my phone. I mean, to the microphone. I'll get at you in a sec, Autos. But yeah, so this can affect. Look, guys, what Ethereum are doing, what they'll do is they'll just look, they're just going to try and paint a pattern. Let's do the, you know, the retail traders mentality. Here we go. There it is. Okay, so we wait until one of the sides gets hit. Okay, we'll wait until this gets hit or that gets hit. You know, personally for me, there's nothing happening for Ethereum right now except on the hour time frame. Okay, on the hour time frame, what are we doing? You know, oh shoot, I can't get rid of that. Where are we at? Okay, we've come out of peak formation. Okay, we made our high and we've now pulled back. We are still above the peak formation. Unless Ethereum goes down here, I'm not worried about Ethereum. You know? Yeah. Unless Elon tweets. And that's the problem. You know? Trump's not in power anymore. So he can't affect the Forex market. He can't put anything about the China and the US trade deal as such. You know? Ah, that's what you mean. Sorry. This, yeah, in light of that, Altos, you've got to remember as well, this move to the upside the current run up of Ethereum and Bitcoin is probably absorbing the news that's coming out in CME. You know, these guys are all interlinked, okay? And there is inside trading. There's no two ways about it. There is inside trading, right? They use the media, they use the hype around the world to justify price moving. Guys know something about the CME and they're just building it into price. You've got to remember, these institutional funds, they can't get rid of 36,000 Bitcoin from the moment the news comes out on the CME. They can't, you know? See the candles, I feel the eyes, I smell it in the gas feed. Yeah, hunting bear. I am taking a break. This live isn't going to be a long live. You know, there's a few more moments and then we just, you know, I'll let you guys carry on with your day. You know, we brought Ethereum back in December. Plan to hold. Yeah, it's anyone that's holding. It's just holding. I'm holding my Ethereum. You know, but I ain't going to be trading at all until the CME discloses the information. I'll try and find out what the time is. You know, see that's it for me. Like Monday, it's, you know, false week move beginning. You know, false week move beginning. That's how it works for me. I stay away from Mondays because that's what they do. They just manipulate price on a Monday. Went from 10K to 1 million, 200, went down to 6K in 3 days, one holiday. The lesson is protect, protect, protect. Of course. Always protect your capital, guys. This is why I'm doing this stream. Because I'm probably the only YouTuber out. I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a trader. Or I'm a trade tuber, if that's possible. But I know the guys are going to hype up the CME. They're going to hype it up. And what I'm saying to you is, what I could be saying is, you know, I'm just telling you guys to, you know, add caution to caution. It's an old Chinese proverb taken from the book of Steve Nissen's Japanese Candlesticks. He said it. Add caution to caution. You know, make sure you protect yourself. You know, Paladin, this is exactly this platform that you're looking at now, IC Markets, is that, okay? You put money into crypto without actually owning it, okay? So right now I could open a trade of Ethereum, okay? Place the trade and earn off the spread of it. Now, the monetary value is based on how many lot sizes I use, okay? And what my leverage is, but I do not own any Ethereum. Okay. Likewise with Kiwi Yen, I can just place a trade and trade the spread and the price difference from the point I enter to the next point that I exit. That is it. You know, that is all it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly so. And even if someone does say it's, you know, the market could correct 20%, 30%, you know, you just don't know. You've got to be continuously on the defense. You've got to protect yourself. That's why I say, don't trade. You know, even if it's, and you know, that day it's going to be screaming. It's going to be screaming FOMO. Guys are going to be like, oh my God, I could triple my account. I've got 50 times leverage on whatever Binance. I don't know, you know, and they're going to be tempted to place the trade. Price is going to be making people trade it just before the CME. You know, why? Because they know human behavior, it won't change, man. Human behavior doesn't change, which is why the market makers repeat the same patterns all the time. You know, they know what retail traders do, right? So that's the takeaway from this video, guys. Please just be mindful. So I'm basically saying we could dump hard or pump hard. Pretty much, Jay. What I'm saying is that could happen, but what I don't want you guys to do is I don't want you to trade into it. Don't trade before it, okay? Trade after it, because the news would have been absorbed by then, all right? Now, if it goes up 70%, happy days, man. Everyone's winning, all right? But then if it goes down 70%, you know, what happens, right? Investors, they may get a bit of a hit, you know? But don't trade into the CME. You know, don't trade into news. Don't think, right, there's an hour left of news before the news comes out. I'm going to try and take a few pips. Don't, because you will probably lose your account. The amount of times that I've gone into the market, okay, with that mentality, thinking that I'm just going to wait. And then guess what? I'd enter my trade, it go in my favor, and then it will go a beautiful run up. And I'll be like, right, I'm holding this trade. I'm going to sit through the news. And before you know it, bang, the news comes out. It completely takes out my profit and then puts my account in margin. And I'm sat here like thinking, whoa, what's going on? Nah, bear market. There will be no bear market at 70% drop. It would be a complete write-off. They would stop trading. They would completely kill it. What's the contract size on the simple specifications? Right, guys, we're at the top. Anything upwards is an unknown. There are no benchmarks for the market to head towards. When at all-time high, there's going to be a bias towards the known. The known is the downside. There you go. You know, there you go. It literally is that. On the principle of market makers building shorts at higher prices, okay, you think that this area here will be seen again. You know, we could see the likes of 1300 again. You know? But it could be the opposite. All I'm saying to you guys is just don't trade Monday. Simple. Whatever happens. You know, if you're an investor in Ethereum, Bitcoin, this is the nature of the game. You invest to sit through these cycles, these changes in cycles. You know, whatever happens from CME, it doesn't matter. You know, you're holding for a whole year as such. You know? Someone asked me to look at yeah, but you know, the thing is though, when Elon does that, he gets Bitcoin, puts the hashtag Bitcoin up, right, and then gets rid of it. You know, the markets effectively just think, yeah, that's just forget about it kind of thing. You know, let the retail traders deal with that. They get excited. Oh, Elon's he's buying into it. You know, that don't mean anything. He ain't gonna tell anyone if he buys Bitcoin. He ain't gonna tell no one that. You know, no one of precedence, like, should I say influence, is highlighting that they are buying Bitcoin. All right, you've got companies that are buying Bitcoin, okay? But could you imagine Warren Buffett buying Bitcoin or Ethereum? Do you know what that will do to the world? The crypto world is like, it will be so fashionable to get into crypto because Warren Buffett, you know, the dinosaur, the veteran when it comes to understanding value in trading, in buying, you know, in investing, and he's adopting the idea of Bitcoin. You know what? I find it increasingly difficult to believe that Elon doesn't own any Bitcoin. I find it hard to believe that Warren Buffett doesn't own any Bitcoin. I find it difficult to believe. I really do. I find it hard to believe. You know? Good old Warren. Yeah. The reason I think they won't say anything is because they know it would move markets. And they can't have that. They can't have Dodge. Yeah, they can't have Bitcoin, behaving like Dodge. It would just crush the market. You know, Bitcoin, it's just a different thing. I mean, you don't know. He can be anti-Bitcoin, you know? That's my opinion. You know, I just find it really difficult to believe that he doesn't own any, you know? If someone sat him down or Ethereum as such, you know? It's all down to, I mean, look, guys, like I said in the Discord, you know, for me, I don't pay attention to news. I just know when it's coming out and when it's finished, you know, because that's all it is for me. I mean, you know, you could say I'm crazy and what have you, but that's how I've learned in this game. Yeah, it's true. Crypto is a punt, pure and simple, as you put it, autos. And this is what the CME is going to start bringing in. It's going to start bringing in the regulations to it, you know? And there you go. I won't be surprised if Bitcoin is going to be the currency of Mars or Ethereum. Do you know what I mean? I'm just throwing out wild accusations here. You know, we're letting our minds wander here, you know? But for me, it's just, look, it's the most talked about thing. And cryptocurrency, the blockchain itself, what it's going to do for the world, it's just different, man. You can't tell me that no one of influence is not investing in it. You know? It's just difficult to believe. Well, there you go. Like, are you saying to me he doesn't own any? It does sound like a Mars currency, you know? Or they will create a crypto coin called Mars. Simple. Unless there's one out there already that I don't know about. Depends what time frame I'm trading. You know, ideally I like to trade off the 15-minute time frame and trade to the 50-day and back, you know? That's how many trades. And if I'm scalping one day, you know, yeah, it's true, autos. It is a very small amount. But then again, you know, small percentage of people run the majority of the money in this world, you know? Before you know it, guys, the heavyweights are going to step into the crypto world. They're going to regulate it, all right? And they're going to own as much of it as they can. And it's just going to make it difficult for more and more people to buy into it, you know? What's going on, Don? Yeah, anyone new that's coming to the stream, okay, this is a quick stream. I'm going to end it in the next 5-10 minutes. It's just to make sure you guys, you know, don't open any trades on Monday for the traders as such, the guys who like to get in and out. You know, don't open any trades on Monday because of the CME. All right, just be careful because we don't know what information, how they're going to respond to it. No, yeah, but I'd say this is a different kind of cult, autos. You know, this cult is challenging, you know, the concept of money and solving problems that the system does not want anyone to solve, because if they solve a problem, it means someone's going to lose pocket from it. Can you imagine if you can send money across the world in seconds? That cuts out admin fees, that cuts out so many third parties. It just completely eradicates, it kills an economy. You know, it kills the admin economy. Could you imagine that? So as much as it's, yes, we are the cult. We are the cult that will probably actually make it happen. As I said, it's financial evolution and revolution as well. You know, it is that. We are experiencing both. Now, Bitcoin's not crashing, it's not dropping. Still above the 50-day. This is just this is just market makers just moving, coming out of a zone. You know, we look at H1, and if you go down to the 15-minute time frame, what can you see? You know, what can you see? Oh, a little W, a little M. There we are. Although it is higher there, okay, The conviction of it being valid was this as such, the breakaway from the moving averages. So that would be effectively your signal there. And then the 50-day moving average is breaking it. So now what we're waiting for is a drop, retrace, continuation, test the 200-day. Whenever the 50-day is broken, the 200-day usually gets tested. You know, the 200-day usually gets tested. That's not a warrant for you guys to open a trade at all. No, I'm just demonstrating an example of understanding what price does at the moving averages. And if you guys notice as well, hold on, what are you saying? Autos, what are you saying to me? Can I imagine? I mean, can I really imagine it? Imagine what? YD, what's good, man? I see what you're saying, Autos. I do see what you're saying. But the thing is, though, we've got a good fighting chance. You know? We have got a good fighting chance. You know? But this is it. The problem that we have now is the regulation. That's all it is. You know? But the thing is, what comes with regulation is transparency. And that's what crypto is. Effectively, there's transparency in crypto because it's decentralized. You know, the people within it know what's going on. So what you, okay then, so, okay. No, I understand. No, they're not the same, but people confuse regulation with, oh, it's okay then, when really it's just control. So, you know, is that really regulation? To me, no. It's a regulatory requirement to pay tax. But do I agree with tax? No. There you go. You've pretty much summed it there. I mean, my standing with the crypto world as such, I mean, I haven't dived into it holistically as such. I'm just going by, I'm just putting, you know, making sense of things. What does it do? It solves a problem. Do we want that problem to be solved? Yes. But by solving that problem, what are we doing? There's a repercussion to solving a problem. And this is the story of life. You know, taking it back to sending money across the world at the quickest speed possible, you know, at the cheapest cost. Well, what does that do? It kills an economy, you know, and it's really the cryptocurrency world is about, it's an emerging economy that if it behaves itself and if it's adopted, it can come out as the superior one. Now, am I saying that they will replace buying oil in dollars? Will you know, are we going to make Bitcoin the base currency? No, I'm not saying that. The hedge fund shorted GTC 30% of the value of the company. Totally not okay. Crypto might solve it. Yeah, I see that. It's like coins like Fetch AI, where, you know, where you can, you know, you can hedge your stock. So if you're a wholesaler, you can hedge your stock in a form of an exchange or as a smart contract as such, where you can sell that liability and you can hedge it against other people. The technology of Fetch AI and there's guys who are adopting it now. It's just going to send that to the moon. It's a brilliant concept, you know? Yeah, this is what they're scared of. This is what I mean. This is what Auto's saying, you know? As much as we would want crypto to survive, cryptocurrency is an exploitation tool. You know, look what we're getting. We're getting information about all these big heavyweights buying cryptocurrency, you know? Now take it to the stock market. When you see live, you know, level 2 information, you can even get level 3 where you kind of work out, you know, who's buying in bulk, you know, and over time people understand that when you're buying 1,000 units or 1,000 lots or 1,000 contracts at one time, you know, it's a block trade by an institutional bank. You know, what bank is it? Oh, it's Goldman Sachs. Okay, then what? You know, how many times are going to do that? You know, you can get that sort of information, but there's still that element of, you know, why? You know, at least with cryptocurrency, it's black and white. You know, Grayscale just brought, for example, 21,000 Ethereum. It's black and white there and then, and they put it into a cold storage wallet. Done. You can make your assessment from that. I give my opinion about a trade I posted in Discord. Was my analysis close to the truth? NG, can you send it me in a private message, NG? NG Comics, send me in a private message so I can have a look at it, man, because a lot of people putting messages in there and I might have missed it. I'm saying short as a selling more. Oh, sorry, forgive me. I get it. I get what you're saying, yeah. I hear what you're saying, yeah. See what I mean? It's like cryptocurrency itself, it's an education. I've got a Ledger wallet, Ledger X, whatever it's called. You know, it is an education. And people, I don't fully understand it, but the guys that do fully understand cryptocurrency can completely change things around, you know? I mean, look what Ethereum, the concept of Ethereum, look what it's doing, you know? You can do so much. I mean, I'm literally just all day, every day, Forex. That's what I do. The cryptocurrency scene, it's when I saw it listed on here, I was like, okay, can I trade it? Is it worth trading and what have you? And now hearing what I'm hearing from people about all the fees and everything. I mean, I don't own a Binance account or a BitBuy or any other exchange. I only have a crypto.com account and my ledger, and that is it. And Coinbase, that is it. Do I think Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin in market cap? Autos, can you shed light on that? Do I think Ethereum will overtake Bitcoin in market capitalization? Principally, wouldn't it? Because there's no supply of Ethereum. Well, would I be correct in saying that? Because there's no supply of Ethereum, it effectively has an infinite amount as such. So naturally, if more money is going into Ethereum non-stop, naturally it's going to overtake Bitcoin in market cap as such. With what happened with Ledger with the leak of the data, yeah, it has got me. I'm feeling a bit reluctant to it. As I said, my stance on Ethereum, or cryptocurrency is at an entry level. I look at I'm in the space for the trading element to it. It's pretty much I react to what's going on right now in terms of trading, you know. Diving into more about cryptocurrency, it's a complete education for me, and it's brilliant. I love it. And then when they've got people that know more about it, it just brings so much light to me. I've got Royal telling me about Handshake, that's wild. The concept behind Handshake is unbelievable, you know. Autos, in your opinion, where do you think we stand in the next year, 5 years or so with the crypto market? What would be the ideal scenario for you? Royal man was good. Yeah, autos. Where do you see it? Ideally, yeah, the ideal. It's always going to be the ideal. You can just tell it was one of those like you really don't understand what's going to happen. Please shed light, man. I think autos, guys. I think autos is the sleeping dragon here. He's got the knowledge here. He's got the knowledge. I really want to know. Coded your own little blockchain, like wow. Panopticon meaning Panopticon. Okay. Man, crypto. Wow. See what you're saying. Paladin, what an amazing TV show. Can you imagine? Look at Bitcoin, guys. Look what it's doing. It should effectively test the pivot. If it doesn't test the pivot and goes to the 200 day, it will come to the 200 day. Okay, trade below it and then effectively retrace back, ideally. But, you know, what are we seeing? See, the thing is, here is a variation of an M pattern. You could have traded this M pattern, okay, and use the M4 as your stop and say, okay, I'll enter if it breaks down below the 5 and the 13 EMA. You know, keep it as a tight loss. Happy days. So you could have entered on this candle here, could have entered on this candle here, could have entered on the break of the 50 day, trying to pull back, continuation. Thank you, Jordan. Ethereum prediction by the end of Feb. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I can't tell you that, you know? And the reason being is because I'll be misleading you into making you think that, you know, Ethereum is going to go to 10K and build up your hopes. Before it goes to any figure that we deem to be great, it's got to pass through a series of cycles. And the cycles are this pattern. W formation, rise, M pattern, drop, rise, W formation, rise again, drop. That it has to complete these cycles because that's how they move liquidity in the markets, in the exchanges. Okay. Well, look, this is what the nature of this live was. This live was to talk about, you know, just don't trade on a Monday. Don't trade on Monday. You know, as traders, don't trade on Monday. Just wait for the news to come out. As an investor, it doesn't matter because naturally we have to sit through these cycles. We embrace these cycles because as investors, we can't assume that price is just simply going to keep going up. That would be an ideal scenario, okay? But we know we're not in that game. This is, you know, we're in an element of uncertainty. Price can be rising that much and it can drop 30% as such, as an example, you know? And whoever thinks this is a crash, please don't think it's a crash. It is not a crash. Ethereum and Bitcoin is just retracing. This is a retrace. But thank you for that, Jordan. Thank you so much. 90% of trading is your ability to express your character. How do you respond in times of uncertainty? Jordan again. Thank you. Just on 10x leverage. Hope to liquidate at 2.5k. What? On what? When wouldn't it be a retrace? Okay. So depends on time. Yeah. So look, if we look at, let's look at it. This is why I always look to the 1 hour time frame. Look at where it's at in the 1 hour time frame. It's still above the 50 day. You know, it's just touched the 50-day cloud and it's pulled back. You can't deem that as a big correction. Come down to the 200-day. That's a big drop. Okay. But it's still not that much of a correction. Why? Because it's still above peak formation. Look at its last run from the last time it touched the 800 EMA. Look, it's nowhere near the 200 day, nowhere near the 800. Ethereum, bro. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's and this is what I mean, guys, about what the market makers do. They do these moves to scaremonger people. And it is all based on time frames. Let's go on to the 4 hour. What is it on? Well, look where it is on the 4 hour. You would not think that's a crash or a drop or a massive retracement. You know, it's just pulling back. Come to these levels here, you know, or come down here on the 4 hour, then that's a problem. But it wouldn't happen overnight. This move to the down to the 200 day would happen like this. It would print an M, for example. Do it up there. You know, could do a W, rise, drop, right, down, up. That's how it would do it. It's always, always variations, man. Do not make the mistake of thinking you see an M, happy days. You know, when will I automatically get liquid? Obviously, it will go to 2.5k, but will I get automatically liquidated before? Look, your investment are based upon your time frame. Correct. When will I get? Well, let's look at Ethereum. Okay, are you long or short? So it's just market manipulation from the reseller to liquidate people who puts leverage without stop loss, effectively. You know, that's exactly the nature of the business. You're long. Okay, you're long Ethereum. Okay, cool. And your exposure's 10x. Look, in line with the cycle, okay, because we are in a peak formation, the W formation here, price has come back to the 50-day, respected it, formed a new formation, all right, and now it's right. It's risen out, took out the previous high, and now it's pulled back, but just re-entered at 10x. Okay. Now, price needs, in order for it to comply with the cycle, it needs to break above this area here, but also it needs to show support. Now, if we zoom in closer to the time frame, this is what you need to be paying attention to, right? What are the market makers doing? Look at the spikes to the lows. Spike, spike, spike. You know, spike, 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 spike. Autos, much love to you, bro. Nice one. I'll respond to you, my friend. Bear with me, I'll respond to you. Thank you for your input as well, man. Guys, show some love to Autos, man. Yeah, so it's spiking. Now, Jordan, what price is... Sorry, have you got a stop? What's your price? It's just broken to a new ascending channel. Now has support on the old resistance. What you'll find, Jordan, in this channel, I don't know how long you've been watching it, okay? But I don't really rely on conventional approaches to trading. Now, the reason being is because when you read about, you know, when you go on Amazon and buy a book for day trading or understand support and resistance or indicators for trading and what have you, market makers, no worries, bro. Market makers use that against us, you know. And if you're new to this channel, bro, please go back to the other live streams that I've been doing, okay, the evening ones, because I do daytime ones where they're like 10-11 hours long, and that's just me providing my platform for people to use, okay? And I talk about why indicators are not designed to help us work out where price is going to go. Indicators are used for the market makers, okay, to lure us into places of liquidity, or should I say pools of liquidity, where they can exploit it, okay, and take advantage of us. Have I got an Instagram to pump? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you mean, an Insta to pump? I don't really use, if that's what you mean, I don't really use Instagram, bro. You know, because I don't, you know, I don't put up images of a Ferrari or a house. You know, I haven't got breasts. No discreditation to the exploitation of women, man. It's bad. Like, you know, women, you know, it's just so bad. I don't like Instagram, you know, and it's like, if I were to take all of the social medias and classify them, I'd say Instagram is like for, how can I put it? I may be wrong here, but it's like for posh. Yeah, it's posh kind of thing. Yeah, it is a good platform for traders, but Instagram traders, bro. You know, there's only a few guys on there that go on Instagram that actually are doing a good job, you know, in their trading. I mean, TikTok, bro, that's another story. You know, on TikTok, if you really want to learn how to trade, guys, you go on TikTok. Straight up. You know, there's a guy on there who says, you know, just open a a trading view account, draw support and resistance line like this, and whenever it hits it, just enter, and that's it. I mean, why are you in this stream, guys? Why am I wasting my time telling you about market makers if my guy just simply opens up a trading view and tells you to buy when a line is penetrated? Done. You know? Yeah, they got pictures. Yeah, it is. And it's depressing as well, you know? And the worst thing about Instagram is you have to maintain it. The second you put a picture up of you putting up, a wad of cash or your Rolex watch and the markets, the next image has to be better. You know, you have to live the lifestyle of the image that you put. You can't catfish for one day. You know, you can't do that. You have to do it every day. And then that's when you start getting into the realm of, right, I need to maintain this. How many people can I hype up? Let me sell a course. Let me find some information off Baby Pips, present it nicely on a course, sell it to them with a random name, change all the entries to really cool names, make them think it's a different kind of strategy that I formulated because I'm such a great trader. Nah, man. You know, been in the game too long, man. There's too much BS. You know, but there are guys that are doing it. You know, there are guys that actually do trade and they do well. You know, and they do put it up on Instagram, and fair play to them. But that's 1 in 10. And the people that come to trading make their decisions on those guys that are hyping up trading so badly. I am jealous, bro. I am jealous, bro. Look, man, Biggie said it, you know, in the 10 crack commandments, what you should never do. You should never let anybody know how much dough you hold. Never. You know, there is such a thing as the evil eye. There's people breed resentment. You know, people are envious. People are in different situations, man. And you're effectively thriving on one's misery. You know, one man's fun is another's hell. You know, jealous. Nah, man. You know, put me up against any Instagram trader, man. Tell them to break the market down, and the first word they say, I guarantee, they probably won't mention market makers. You know, standard. You know, that's the story of it, man. I've got a TikTok. That's the thing. I've actually got a TikTok account. And I had some guys on there like, on what you talking about. And this is it. If you go onto my TikTok, you will see what I'm talking about. There are so many people on there. Only a few people have embraced it, but there are so many people on there thinking I'm talking S. You know? People think I'm going crazy. Like I posted one video and it had 84,000 views on, right? And the stick I was getting, I was like, hold on a second. The reason why people are talking like this is because they don't know. And this is what drew me to do this, to do this YouTube channel. You know, now I've only got 2,000 followers, man. You know, if a guy who dresses up in a nurse's outfit and barks on a TikTok live and he has nearly 1,700 people watching him, I ain't got a chance, bro. You know, dance to the charts on TikTok and sing about market makers would be funny. That's the only way to put the idea of trading into the youth brains. Are you serious, bruv? Are you serious? You want me to make the market maker song? No, go check it out, man. Go and see that video, right? And just look at the comments. I've had some guys just say shit and I close them down, you know? And it's not something, and this is why I've come away as such from TikTok, because it made me like get defensive and like, hold on a second, what are you talking about, bro? How about you look at this and shut your mouth? You know? They're trying to call me out and stuff, and there's like this one guy said, oh, what's your account balance? I was like, well, here's something better for you. Look at how much money I've lost in a week. And I showed him how much money I lost in a week, and he didn't respond back because it wasn't what he wanted. He wanted to see something worse. You know, he was going to judge me. I could put up an account with 200 grand in. Yeah, okay. What does that prove? Nothing. But let me show you what I've lost in a week, and you do the math from there. You know, people didn't expect that. You know, there are no traders that talk about their losses and show their losses, right? They're talking to you straight from the truth, because this game is about losses. You know, this game is about understanding that if you can't accept a loss, all right, and be proud of your loss, then if you're only just posting all the money that you've made, right, your people with a brain are going to think, well, hold on a second, bro. How is it that you're winning so much, yet you're charging for a course, you know, or you're doing this and that, you know? And that's how I put it, man. That's my understanding of it. Just put on a rabbit outfit and box, no problems. You reckon? Oh my days, man. Easy 1 million followers the next day. Yeah, man. That's it. There's only one trader on TikTok's Trader Talks who's doing a good thing. You know, Trader Talks is doing a good thing for traders. You know, he's using the TikTok platform well, and I've got enough respect for him. He does stocks, I do Forex. You know, he does Forex as well, you know, but he does futures as well, you know, different kettle of fish. He's holding it down well. I started with small strategies, affiliate, and today's the second day I'm getting stable. $1,000 a day. Are you serious, YD? There you go. Proof's in the pudding, man. It's not easy to be patient, yeah, because trading is sold on the idea of turning £500 into £20,000 in one trade. That's how it's sold, you know. If you want to know how to make money like this, click the link in the bio. Oh man, it just winds me up, man. It winds me up. Jordan, your trade looks like it's doing good, bro. The 50 days holding, look at price. It spikes below, comes back, spikes, spikes. It keeps touching it, okay? We could actually see the M3, but be careful, Jordan, okay? Because of the news that's coming out, it can come straight back down again and retest the 50-day, you know? So my opinion, my advice to you, although I can't really give financial advice here, but once you've placed your trade, if you've seen a profit within 2 hours and it keeps making your profit, happy days. If you haven't, close it, okay? If you haven't seen a profit within putting the trade on for 2 hours, close it within those 2 hours. But if you've got a profit now, close it, okay? And just wait till after Monday. You know? Before going back against trades, since I lost a lot with one of those damn spikes that Elon provoked. Meanwhile, I'm just waiting for it to soar up and recover from last. The CME is coming out on Monday. It's where they start integrating, you know, allowing you to trade Ethereum and Bitcoin without actually owning Ethereum and Bitcoin. It's the best. Someone put it earlier on. It's the best way to put it. It's just for me. For me, it's just telling me there's more liquidity coming into the game. That's all it is. More liquidity is coming into the market. Yeah. I'm just trying to let people know that what Ethereum's doing now, look, it's trading sideways. You know, then Bitcoin's moving, okay? Bitcoin is moving, which you guys will notice this. Bitcoin moves, a stopping volume right there. Stopping volume, okay? What's happened here is market makers have encouraged people to go long, and people have now put stops in these areas. This is the stop hunt. Right now, you're witnessing a stop hunt, okay? Now, although this looks like an M formation, okay, it's moving out of the zone, it could continue, rise, come back down, test the 200-day, consolidate, and rise back up. Who knows? Crypto phase Tom Crown. You know what? I think I need to make it. I need to make an effort to find out the other traders out there. You know, for you to recommend just only 3 traders there, myself, Crypto Face, and Tom Crown, you know, means that they're doing good. And there are guys out there that actually do love the game. It's not about what it can do for you. That's what a lot of people do. They come into this game and they fall in love with the idea of trading. You know, they want to be able to say to people, oh, you know, how you been? Yeah, what you been up to? I'm a trader now. Oh, that's sick, man. Yeah. And everyone knows what traders are like. They know they affiliate trading to the fast life as such. It ain't no fast life, bruv. You know, it can be a lonely business. It can be a costly business. There's a lot of testing your ability to stay in the game. You know? This is what I'm saying. I don't get what they're doing though. How can they not give any context? I think they dangle the carrot. There's always the, you know, if you come to my, you know, if you do my course, if you do my course, you'll do more, you'll learn more about this strategy. You know, me, the only thing I tell you guys to do is join the Discord, and that's free. You know? Serious talk for a moment. Does your heart tell you Monday will make us dip or rise? I think it will actually dip in the short before bouncing. Schmo, straight up, bro. I don't know. I ain't gonna give you no hype talk here, bro. Straight up. A trader to a trader, okay? We won't know what's gonna happen. Like I said, in the Forex market, when good news comes out, price drops and then rises. When bad news comes out, price rises and then drops. So what do you think Monday's going to bring? Straight up, man. You know, if you guys are trading or trading with your heart on your sleeve, it ain't going to be good, man. It ain't going to be good. Yeah, Kenobi, man. I just came on for a few moments just to tell people and warn them not to trade on Monday because of the CME. You brought very high price Ethereum. Can I hold? You sure can hold, my friend, but are you happy with the exposure? Are you happy to sit in that exposure? If you can't handle the exposure, get out. Yeah, and I know, I'm saying it to you now, guys. Don't think you can try and take a few coins, take a few, bits of profit before the news. Don't, man, because they'll just keep price in a range where they'll tempt you to just stay in. No worries, Royal, man. Yeah, Shmo, I mean, look, it's down to you, man. It's down to you, bruv. You know, if you feel like, look, just wait until Monday's over so we know what's going to be happening with Ethereum. I mean, guys, I'm just saying to you, be careful. You know, I can't tell you what to do, but I'm just telling you from my experience when there's big news coming out, especially into a new market, and how sporadic, not sporadic, the random behavior of the cryptocurrency world itself in terms of trading. All right, it looks like, we're catching cycles and what have you, but when it comes to news, in Forex, we can work out what, Forex is, what the Forex pairs do when there's news coming out. We know it's going to spike price and what have you, but in crypto, we won't know until something, big happens, which is like the CME. Bitcoin just headed to support, so everything goes down with it. I can see what you're saying, Shalom, but what you have to understand is Bitcoin is still above, it's rejected the 50-day, and it's come out, it's formed a peak formation, and it's achieved level 1. So in line of the cycles, we are still expecting another move to the upside. So we should be seeing M4, potentially M5, but before that happens, we're going to see this pattern, and everybody knows what this pattern is. This is the tattoo, everyone knows that. Yes, it's a chaotic market, but the thing is there is order within the chaos. We see it as chaotic, but there is order in it. My cycle shows Bitcoin move sideways from the rest of the month. Potentially. Yeah. By all means, your cycle. See, the way you read the market, the way I read the market is different perspective. All we can deal with and work with, okay, is what it does now. And that's all I can do. You know, I can't tell you that it will go to this area. If it stays in line with its cycle, okay, we should see higher ground. If we don't, then fine, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's what they've taken. Well, this is it, man. It's who's gonna hype it up the most. Cardano. To be honest with you, my thoughts on Cardano, everyone's saying to hold that guy. Everyone's saying to get hold of it. So, you know, I got hold of some and we'll see how it plays out. I haven't seen ADA today. I believe I've not actually looked. You know, I've just been paying attention to Bitcoin and Ethereum. What is Ethereum doing now? Yeah, it's ranging out. Like I said earlier, there could be some slight fractional disparity when Bitcoin moves. Okay, Ethereum holds. I've been seeing this all week, guys. When Ethereum moves, Bitcoin holds. You know, when Bitcoin moves, Ethereum holds. Simple as that. Is it bad for a coin if it drops? If Ethereum goes down, is it bad for the company? Look, we can never assume that it will never go up and down. It has to go up and down, and it's good because it means there's money coming in and out. Won't price jump higher? What isn't bad news? And when that breaks, so you got that's what I'm saying to you. This is right. Let's look at Forex. Right, I've been trading for about 10 years, and I've seen many news announcements, and this is what I come to understand of the news. Right, when the news is positive, price drops drastically and rises. When the news is negative, it rises and then drops. But also, when news is positive, it rises and then drops. Likewise, if it's bad, it drops and then rises. You know. Do I think Ethereum is overbought once it hits 2K? Will it drop hard? No, because we thought Ethereum was overbought when it was 1500, and look where we are now. You know, the people that think it's overbought, oversold are the retail traders. You know, those are the retail traders. Those are the guys that the market makers can exploit. When they think it's overbought, okay, they know people are going to stop buying long. All right. So they know people are going to go short. So what do the market makers do? They use that liquidity to open longs as it drops with the anticipation to close it at a higher price. You know, that's what it is. Okay, Tino, deep question. What's our value? I mean, what are we doing with our lives? I think we're market regulators. Our job is to ensure the system doesn't break. But I'd like a better reason. Are you talking from the perspective as in crypto enthusiast? Is that what you're saying? Keep it up, bro. 5 hour stream. I thought you're taking. Yeah, you pulling my leg. Yeah, okay. Yeah, in what sense, mate? I've been exhausted, broken my own. Mostly what was I broken is what I've seen. A losing at plus my first trade ever bet on Elon. You need to let go of that trade with Elon, bro. Let go. How are we adding value to what? To the crypto world. Now, autos ask those mind, those stimulating questions, those questions that make you think. Are we in this to make money, or are we here to serve a larger purpose? Look, I'm here talking about trading. Okay? I love trading. And that's what I do. I make money from trading. Likewise, a lot of people that come into this game make money from trading. They want to make money from trading. Why? Because trading is sold on the idea of how much easy life would be if you knew how to trade. And that's what I was saying earlier on. People come into trading because of what it can do. They don't fall in love with what trading is. It's the battle. It's the development. You're up against the greatest minds in the world. What's your take on it? You're entering into an arena where 95% of people lose. And if you're able to try and come out on top, if you're able to take something from the market, you are deemed as the 5%. If you make £1 in the market, you are in the 5%. Keep making that pound, you just stay in the 5%. Everyone wants to make money, and that's the sad truth. And my friend asks me, he says to me, if you won 100 million, would you still trade? I say yes. What do we do? What makes us happy? What makes you happy, Autos? To regulate the market. But see, profiteering is that. It's people affiliate purpose to profiteering. What's your purpose in life? I want to make money because I know what money can do for me. Money can give me choice. People want freedom. I trade for freedom. I don't trade for money. I trade for freedom. You see, I think I'm trying to establish what you're getting at, Autos. Bitcoin's coming back to recover that red candle, guys. Because that red candle failed to break below. Okay, it has broken below the 5 and the 13 EMA. Okay, but the 5 and the 13 EMA haven't crossed over. Yeah, all day. I'll have that side discussion all day. I know, so I'm trying to work out. I am trying to work out what he's saying. And he started off the question with a deep question. Automatically, you can only walk into the realm of spirituality. That's what a deep question is. What are we going to do when you go on vacation skiing for a few days, for example? Well, if they got Wi-Fi there, then we're still going to do the lives. Well, guys, nothing is easy, man. Sooner we wake up and realize that you have to grind. Schmuck. I would actually like to do a podcast, right? And invite any of you guys to come and talk on it, because we can have some serious conversations on these lives. That's what trading does to people, you know? Guys, pay attention when you see this candle here. All right, you'll see this a lot. Whenever you see a big sell-off, or what you guys deem to be a sell-off, okay, at the highs, it's just the market makers just dumping and restarting the process. You know, this is level one. We need to come up. This is the confirmation. This is what we're waiting for. Okay, you ready? Rise, retest, continuation. Okay. Wicked. What I know about GoPro ski streams. GoPro ski streams. Yeah, man. Have I been drinking enough water? No, it's been more. It's better for the markets in general. Yes, of course. Shalom, that's true. This is what the CME is about. But the market makers will use this opportunity of the CME to move the market. They will either move price out of ranges, take out stops, take out everyone's liquidity and start it all over again. This is why I'm saying to you guys, sit tight. Wait, wait till Monday's over. Excuse me. Tino, is Ether in the same cycle? Level 1 waiting for level... Yes. Yes, Ethereum is still in the same cycle. Okay? Ethereum is still in the same cycle. You can have a cycle that goes like this for absolutely ages. You know? Here's an example. Kiwi yen. I keep bringing Kiwi yen up because it's just the perfect example. I've been riding these swings from Kiwi yen for absolutely ages. Look. Okay? Where is it? No. Where are you? Okay, so here we are. Peak formation down here. Level 1. Rise. Level 2. All of this was level 2. That's what? 2 days, level 2. Just going sideways. Okay? Same with Bitcoin and Ethereum. They could ride it sideways. Wait for the news to come out. You know? They can do whatever they want, guys. And the sooner you accept that they can do whatever they want, then that means you don't have to fulfill your own prophecies of price. You know, you don't feel like you have to stick to them. You have to learn to adapt to them and change. Look how many times we drew W's here. Look, drew a W there. Okay, we could have profited on that. Happy days. Then an M appears. Short term, bang, dropped. Another W appears. It didn't work. This W didn't work. We move on. I'm not going to sit and lose sleep at night because of a W. I'm operating in the realms of uncertainty. You know? Okay, that's what. Here we go. You love the game, but I don't know why I'm playing the game, other than money. How am I adding value to the world? I reckon I'm a cog that regulates the markets, reversion to the mean. Okay. Yes, you're playing the game other than money, but what do you do with your money? Do you get up in the day and do you help someone? Are you in a position with the money that you've made from the markets? Are you in a position to give your counsel to someone, to offer a service to someone, to help someone externally from your immediate family? Can you help that person? You know, what is your contribution is what you want to say. I see what you're saying by adding value to the world. We live in a capitalistic society, so everyone's always looking for the next buck, okay? But don't base your behavior in trading, okay? Although your behavior is very minimal, all you've got to do is buy and sell, okay? I mean, if you want to add value, okay, let's bring it to the zero-sum game concept. You know, when you lose, someone wins. And if you genuinely want to bring value, all right, open as many positions as you can, make sure they lose because you know that you're giving someone your money. There's the value as such. But adding value to the world, it's what you do out of the market, you know? And it's a valid point to think about, you know, what are you doing? You know, money gives us choice, guys. That's the thing. People, you know, people want money because some people are thinking that they want money because they want to buy a car or they want that Rolex or they want this and that. But, you know, ultimately it gives you choice. You know, my understanding of wealth is if I wake up in the morning and look at my clock and I can see that it's 9 o'clock in the morning, do I need to get out of bed? No, I can go back to sleep for another 2 hours. That to me is wealth. You know? No, it doesn't work on crypto. It's just for Forex. It doesn't work on crypto. It's not engineered for Forex. He doesn't touch Forex. I mean, he doesn't touch crypto. That's why I don't trade the crypto as such. But that's what I mean. My trading doesn't rely on that dashboard. The reason being is because that dashboard could give out a false signal. And I don't want to be in a trade when that signal happens as such. I use it as a dashboard, you know, as a snapshot. What is price doing at that point in time? You know, if it's showing a peak formation, happy days. If I trade it, done. I've made money on it, happy days. If not, we move on. But you always, always, always have to make sure that there's a pattern. You have to make sure you know where you are in the cycle, you know? My cycle shows Ethereum is 5k by market for 17th. Triple witching is coming. But you know what? If it's by 5k market 17th, okay, happy days. You know, we're winning. The market, the cycles I follow are the market makers' behavior. They do things they have weekly cycles. They have weekly targets, you know. They've got to achieve things by the end of the week. And each week is, you know, I follow what it does in the week, you know. I've been analysing sessions, big difference between pips between Asia, London, New York. What trends you see? What are the trends you see? Hold on a second. I've been analysing the sessions, big difference of pips between Asia, London, New York. What are the trends? Okay, so this is it. Asia sets the range. Okay, Asia is the session that the market makers really set things up. London and New York is a reflection of that. So if Asia hold price in a certain area and it's below or above a key area, okay, London will come in. Asia will say we've trapped 500 million long and 200 million short. London will then do the diligence to work that 500 million that's trapped because it's more money up there. New York will then step in, okay, after London has done their bit and said, look, we've taken the liquidity from the 500 mil. Right now there's 300 mil down below or 200 million short. You can do the due diligence. And that's why you usually see a reversal in the New York session. When you refer to, please tell us question. Sorry, man. Black hole. You talking to me, Auto? Wicked. Okay then. So let's take. Let me see if it's been done on QBN. Okay, look. Monday. Always. Okay, yeah, cool. Are we talking Forex? I'm going to telling you about Forex. Yeah? So this is how it works in Forex. So Monday is always the fake day. The day where they mess about the ranges. They build their range. Look at Monday. Monday's session starts from here. Okay? And it finishes as such. Yeah, that's the gap time. So it finishes here. Okay? So this is Monday. Right? And then we've got the gap time, and then we're going into the sessions. Okay? Now, look what happens on a Monday. They start the week off, it drops, okay? Then it's rising. They set the range, okay? And they just keep it in one zone. They followed that through onto Tuesday, all right? Now, people think that price is going to drop because of what's happened previously. So you always got to look back in the context of things. You need to say, okay, so what happened previously? What did they do on the Thursday and the Friday? Okay? They rose, okay? Now, because price dropped here, it gave inkling that it's going to continue to drop. All right. So they kept it in this range, kept it in this range, kept it in this range. And before you know it, they were working the lows. They kept working the lows throughout the sessions, came back up, worked the range again down towards the lows, kept closing below the 200-day, kept hitting the 200-day, okay, to the point where it threw off the investors, and Tuesday came and swiped price to the upside, okay. Then on Wednesday, okay, you have the midweek reversal. So it drops, comes down into Friday. Friday sets up the range for the following week, okay? And here we go. We've coming into Friday. Now Monday will do the same. They will keep price in a certain range, okay? Make traders believe that it's going to continue to the upside, and then they could drop it. There's no fixed aspect to, when they ride the ranges and how they create them, okay? What we need to understand is Monday is always the fake move. False move week beginning. The Asian sessions are when the market makers create the spread that they work for the rest of the week. Okay, so let's look at another week. Monday here. Okay, Monday false move week beginning. They make it rise. Okay, they've set the range as such. All right. They bring it down, test the 800, bring it back up into Tuesday. All right. So they've set the range. What you will also find as well, autos, okay, is if you take Monday's range and then look at price on the Friday, it's usually near or thereabouts near Monday's range. So take Monday's Asian session high and Asian session low, okay, and look where Friday's price finished. It's usually there or thereabouts, okay. So here again, they rise. They're creating the illusion that the week's starting off to a good one because price is rising. It drops. Monday false move week beginning. Come back in. Tuesday, they rise it. Wednesday, false move. Wednesday, they change midweek reversal. Bang, they drop price. Okay? They come back Thursday. You've got Friday. Bring it back down. Now look. See here? There or thereabouts, near from Monday's range. They bring it back to there. Okay. Friday. Okay. They bring it back to the range. What I'm going to do, autos, is I'm going to be doing Forex sessions. Right. I just want to get these videos of how to install indicators and all sorts. All right. And get these videos done, put into the Discord so people haven't got to worry about, how to install things. And then what I can do is I can arrange like a one-on-one session with you. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm telling you what's happening because they don't always stick to the plan every Monday. Monday is a false move week beginning. All right. They set the range. Okay. Now, when they set the range, it doesn't mean that they have to do that every time. They can change it about as much as they want. Okay. Monday, you'll see for tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow in the Forex markets. All right. Just pay attention to what they do. They could just keep Mondays they could keep price pretty normal on a Monday. I mean, let me pull up another pair. This is Kiwi yen. Let me look at Euro USD. Let me just put days. Let me see how it works. Days, okay. There you go, Monday. They keep Monday here. They keep the range sideways. Look how tight the range is. 16 pip range, okay? Keep it tight. They moved away. False move, right? Sorry, on the Monday, okay? And then you've got Friday here. So they effectively set the range. Trade away from the main cycle. See these lines here? These are the true psychological support and resistance because it's the range for the start of the week. The first session that happens, okay, The first session that happened, I'm going to give you something more autos because it's Forex. Okay. Forex and crypto, two different things. I'm helping you guys see patterns in crypto because fundamentally, candlesticks market makers in crypto are effectively the same in the Forex market. You've seen it for yourselves. You see W's and M's all over the place, okay? But you have to understand how they come into context. For example, this move down here on the Friday, this is one of the elements of the strategy, okay? One thing you have to remember is out of the Asian box, right? This is the Asian box. There's something that the market makers do all the time, all right? And what they do is they do the stop hunt rise or stop hunt drop, stop hunt rise, stop hunt fall, okay? And this is what they do. Usually between the last section of the Asian session, what they do is they start to get things moving, okay? So they form the low at the Asian session for the day. So the Asian session formed the low, all right? Then what they do is as they come up, just before the London Open, which is here, they do a stop hunt low, okay? Stop hunt low, red candle, breaks the 50-day moving average, okay, and breaks below the Asian mid-range. But the next candle that precedes it spikes low to induce more traders to go short, thinking we're going to hit the low again, all right? And then they shift the zone, all right? Stop hunt low, rise. My entry would be on this candle here, and we would ride it. First pullback to the 50-day, as you can see, comes up, down, continuation, break, okay? Out the 200-day, rise, 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 rise. Some news came out for Euro USD and just kept sending price to the moon, okay? Next pattern. Let's go to Kiwi Yen again, okay? What did it do in Kiwi Yen on the Friday? So coming out of the Asian session, okay? They were coming out, they set the low for the day. It rose just before the London session, which is this Brinks trade here. Stop hunt rise, drop, okay? And then they did exactly the same again. Stop hunt rise, drop, stop hunt rise, drop, and then they return price all the way back up. The first few candlesticks between the end of the Asian session and the start of the London session are the stop hunts. They are the stop hunts, and that's what I look for when I'm trading. When I trade, I look for the stop hunts to and from the 50-day moving average. All right? Here you go. Asian session, the New York session, stop hunt rise, drop. Okay? Here we go, another one. Rise on the Wednesday, midweek reversal. They're coming up, half the last third of the actual Asian session. Okay? Coming across, stop hunt rise, hit the highs. Okay, they pinged the highs, but they didn't allow price to go any further. They just wanted guys to believe that price was going to continue to the upside. And then before you know it, they shifted the zone. Out they came. Kept price sideways. New York came in, tested the low, came back again. Okay, they did exactly the same on Thursday. All right, pinned to the high, drop. Pinned it again, drop. 3 times to the high. 1, 2, 3. You've got the dealer, man. You've screwed the dealer. All right, again. Here we go, outside the Asian box. They come out, test the 50-day, stop hunt rise, drop. Look at these candles. I've been banging on about these candlesticks all week. What are they? Vector candles. False move is a fast move is a false move. Stop hunt rise, drop. Okay? Monday, look at Monday. Look how shocking that was on for a Monday. Yeah? Don't trade Mondays. Every one of these things that I've given you now, guys, right, has been on a Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, or Friday. Okay? Monday. What's happening on Monday? It's terrible. You know? What the hell? While I'm speaking to you guys think I'm dumb or something. What's going on here? Here we go. I reckon Forex will converge, hence why I'm pushing. Nice. Backing, okay, cool, love it, I see, thank you, sorry, off topic, going to have to do a proper lesson, this is goal, I'm aware, now let's do a proper lesson session on this. Autos, he's not as dumb as he looks, Oh man, and my mother's arrived. Smash the dislike button for Team Mum. What the? Oh my god. if the market makers have so much control, how wide does the price ever break out above central bank Nigeria outright bank control and currency? Bitcoin is not real money. What do they have to gain from keeping their citizens in the dark? Because they're just highlighting that, you know, they're highlighting cryptocurrencies, highlighting flaws in the system. That's why. Autos shed some light on that. Are price makers part of the altcoins as well? In the exchanges, yes. My girlfriend's just from spending more time. Yeah, can't make it to your lives, bro. Can you do your lives when my girlfriend's sleeping? Yeah, man. This is what this CME is about, I think. You know, market maker. Look, who said it? Right. Forex, 6.5 trillion a day market turnover. Can someone tell me what the daily turnover of cryptocurrency is now? You got a war zone wisdom. Yeah, Ben. You won. No, market makers may not have that much control, but they control the people that trade it. Yeah, they control it in the sense where they may combine to all-time highs. You know? They may combine to all-time highs. That's what they do. Oh, I haven't got that. Link to CME, please. Someone's going to have to help him out on that. 0.5 billion. I'm the first to dislike. Cheers, man. So does Nigeria ban do anything? Well, how much? BitMEX. Like I said, look. I'm not here to challenge anyone's view on crypto and what is and what isn't. Ultimately, right in front of me is a screen. That screen shows me candlesticks. When I see candlesticks, that means I can see exchanges. That means I can see liquidity. Now, the only time liquidity moves is when market makers create a market for traders to trade in. Market makers have goals, they have targets. You know, they create the orders for us. When price is rising, in order for us to buy something, we have to be sold something. Therefore, they create a market. When price is dropping, okay, when we're selling, someone is buying. That's a market maker. All right. So whether I base my decisions, entries, and help to you guys based off the exchange of Ethereum against the US dollar. You know, I don't use Bybit, BitExchange, Binance, or anything. Those are just brokers to me. You know, I'm using the exchange. ECN, that's what it is. Yes, I agree. Many people, yeah, that's why they go to the market makers and give them the money to do it. You know, it takes 10,000 lots to move the Forex market by 1 pip. The only people that have that sort of money are market makers. Now, when I say the market makers, right, they get the pools of money. They get given the pools of money and they have targets to hit. This is the system, guys. You know, that's how it works. You know, the guy that I studied who talks about this, you know, he knows market makers. He sells courses on that, you know? And I'm coming to you guys to explain it to you guys and help you work out and understand it. Yeah. It's like one whole pip, 10,000 lots. Must have the Bitcoin to drive the price down. Yes, Bitcoin. Yes, the actual coin itself. But in terms of exchanges, I'm not trading, buying and selling Bitcoin physically. I'm just playing the spread of it. That's how it is. You know? Guys, I'm coming from a Forex background. You know? That's me. Coming from a Forex background, analyzing, the crypto charts. It's all different. There you go. 367,696 February alone. What the I agree. Yes, it is. It is, yeah. And that's what I think the CME is going to do. I think the CME is going to categorize Ethereum, and Bitcoin as a commodity. That's me speculating. That's my opinion, because what class could they put it? They can't put it as a security. Look what's going on with Ripple, you know? So I'm wondering what they're going to put it in terms of a class, if you can shed light on it. Is there a difference between Forex and crypto, the percentage of market makers versus retail? Psh, there's 3 market makers in the world: Asia, Europe, New York, right? Now, market makers get money from institutional funds, governments, hedge funds, big players, okay? Market makers make the market. Whilst they're doing it, they're making a profit. That's why they have weekly targets. That's why they send price to certain areas so they can fulfill those targets. They're putting it into a cryptocurrency class. Okay, cool. Like I said, man, I don't know too much about the crypto ins and outs of the cryptocurrency element. All I can do is just trade the price. That's what I do. I don't focus too much on fundamentals, because when you're trading a 15-minute time frame or a 1-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, you couldn't care less where Ethereum's going to go in the next future. For me, every single day, when I look at the price of Ethereum, I look at what it is now. If I enter, I'm looking to take 6 pips. Okay. If I get 6 pips from Ethereum, that's the price that it went to in my favor. Done. It won't matter to me what it gets to in 3 months' time. I'm not an investor, I'm a trader. It's the new gold and oil. So I'm going to start beef with autos now. That's why it's on the CME. Crypto, man. This is an example of it, guys. People's ideologies to people's opinion of what cryptocurrency is or what Forex is what makes them trade it. Everyone that places a trade is placing an opinion. And everybody always says they always want their opinion to be, to be accepted, verified. When someone says to me, in my opinion, really what they're saying to you is, what I'm about to tell you is factual in my eyes. Lump it or, take it or leave it. And that's what people do in the market. They come to the market with an opinion. They want to fulfill that opinion. Naturally, that's what we are as human beings. Crypto does suck energy. Tried mining once and lost the electricity in my house. I'm playing. So when stuff crashed in the market in 1929, something that the people that crashed is the market makers today. Look, the crash of 1929, like that was a different story. Okay, but let's look at the 2007, 2008 subprime mortgage crisis. I've mentioned this, the subprime mortgage crisis that happened in the US. Okay, that was a crash. Well, I wouldn't say it was a crash. I'd say it was a correction. Why? Well, let's look at some fundamentals. US was going on, till that date of the crash, the US was on a 284 economic expansion, 284-month economic expansion. Every single month it was expanding. It has to reset. They have to reset, you know? Back in my days when I was trading, when I was trying to understand the stock market, I was using Investors Business Daily as my source, you know, to help me understand the stock market. Right? I was using William J. O'Neill's canceling method, which is great for stocks. Okay. And I subscribed to the website when the website was just being developed, you know, and they sent me this chart. You know, they sent it to all of the people that subscribed, like in the first few months of it happening. They sent me this chart, which was the last 100 years of the stock markets. So the NASDAQ, NY, you know, the New York Stock Exchange, the Dow, Russell Index. It showed everything from like a timeline when they started and what have you. And it showed the 1929 crash. Now, the 1929 crash wasn't as big as the 2007, no, it was the 1990 recession, I think it was. Basically, the crash before 1929, which was made out to be a really big crash, wasn't as big as what one was a few years after. Okay? So... two TikTok traders. Thanks, Royal Man. There may have been one in beforehand, I don't know. But I know 29 was the biggest one. Straight after the war, man. Not straight after, but what time on the Monday did they bring the price down? There's no chance to know, man. You're asking for the almanac there, man. You're asking for the prediction there. We won't know. Yeah, you had the what was it? Oh God. The tulip, yeah, it was what was it? Yeah, ages ago. Could we see another crash like that? Potentially. But it's a correction. They need to reset the system. You can't, you know, economies can't expand continuously without resetting. Because in order for them to keep expanding, they need to reset so they can expand again at a different pace, you know? Yeah, because they print so much of it. Is there anything going on with Russia and crypto? I had a dream I was looking at the market on my phone. Golden, you're scaring me. Yeah, I think cryptocurrency is going to stop the concept of printing, like, you know, put a halt to inflation as such. Yeah. Who was it that brought, didn't a Chinese guy own pretty much the majority of England's gold and he sold it back to them? Where did I hear that? Probably gonna do one or two things. Price is gonna drop because there's gonna be a cost to that, and then it's gonna go back up. Gordon Brown, yeah, funny Gordon, eh? Shoot, schmuck. No man, 6 trillion a year, man. God. All right, guys, listen. It's now come to that time, right? I said it was going to be a little small. It was going to be a small live, but it's been what, 2 hours? That's all right. It's not bad. But listen, tomorrow night we get back on and we start talking charts again. All right. So it's going to be a big one tomorrow. So get yourself sorted. I should have those videos uploaded for you by then, so you guys can make reference to them. But the takeaway from this video is just be careful on Monday, guys. You know. Yeah, head over to the Discord. Anyone that's new, head over to the Discord, man, and start your chat there. Autos, I'm going to create a channel exclusively to talk concepts of crypto, you know. No holds barred, like, you know, it's free for all. Thank you, Haynes, man. Yeah, it's good morning, man. It's 10 past 1 in the morning. The link's not working. Wait there. Can you tell me if that link works? Yeah, do not trade on Mondays, guys. Wait until the news comes out. Then, you know, do what you want then. All right? Wait until it comes out. But don't wait for it to come out and then open a trade. All right? Because they may not move the market at least for another 10, 20 minutes. Okay? Just make sure. Thank you, Erica. Just make sure that you leave it at least half an hour to an hour, man. Yeah? No worries, man. No worries, guys. Yes, use Monday to, you know, bring things together. Yeah, I want to make sure that Sunday stream absolutely knocks you for 6 so you can't do anything on Monday. Okay? I'm going to be streaming when the CME is on live, just to make a point to you guys, just to observe what's going on. Just sit back and watch it. Don't be the retail traders that sit and trade it, you know? Yep, I'll do that, Autos. We'll do the setups, you know? I'll find out what time it will be. Sure, I don't know what time it will be at. I think it's going to be, well, late. Is it New York? What time New York? Does anybody know? You know what, Autos? First, I just want to thank everyone for coming into the Discord, you know, and just showing support to the channel, and you know, just making your presence known in the channel. You know, I appreciate it really, you know, so much, guys. And what I'm trying to do with the channel as well is I'm just going to try and make it a platform for all of you. So it's all in work in progress. I'm going to get as many videos as I can whilst I'm in between doing the streams and what have you. So, you know, bear with me. All right. I've got the guys who are helping me out, you know, Hands Up, Ken Barbie, Crypto Wealth, Nikesh, you know, they're building the platform, the Discord. I ain't got a clue how to do it, straight up. But we're going to get it all populated. So we're just, you know, getting the structure in and then going to populate it as we go along. So just bear with me. All right. And yes, Autos, I'm going to let you know on that, my friend. All right. Can you guys let me know if that Discord link worked? Hands up if you can. I don't know if I don't know why that one, you know, that link's not working. Let me just quickly press it myself. Let me see. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, it does work, guys. Yeah, cool. Wicked, Victor. That's it. All right, and cool. Oh, wait. What news? Thank you. No worries, man. Okay, okay. 8:15, New York. In the evening or in the morning? I'm guessing in the morning, yeah? Yeah, autos. We're trying to work something out, man, because we had some guys coming in, posting links on PayPal, just getting people to select the links, spamming the hell out of it. So we just got to do it just to protect people, really. Yeah? All right, and cool, guys. Listen, good night. Thank you for passing through this short 2-hour live. And just stay safe, guys, all right? But we're going to reassert about not buying or doing anything on a Monday tomorrow, okay? Must be a way. This is what we're trying to work out to allow trading view charts. I think I'm going to get it so that we can... Hands up if you can shed light onto that, bro. You know? If we can allow certain links. Try and get it sorted out for tomorrow, autos, okay? All right, and gang. Much love to you. And I will speak to you. Where is the chat on the Discord? Well, in the general, just, you know, in the general chat, you can just run whatever you want in there. Okay, but could you censor F? No. F. Good night, guys. Much love. See you Monday. See you in the arena. See you in the arena. XOZen, how you doing? Yeah, well, we're gonna see what it does, man. We ain't hyping anyone up here. Nice one, Shalom, man. Thanks for passing through, bro. Thanks for your insight as well, man. Shh, why are we telling me to shush for? Yeah. I agree. Nah, I ain't hyping nothing, man. I'm trying to tell you guys to be careful. You know? Fair enough. Alright, and gang. Yippee-ki. Okay, 10 more minutes. Nah, man, I need to sleep, man. I need to go sleep. No worries, bro. Catch you in a bit, guys.